biggest update that you should know about the food bank is we're open and operating in this emergency. The governor has said that we're an essential service, as are all of our member agencies of food pantries and meal programs that are distributing food to people in the community. We know that our work is important all the time. Right now, it's more important than ever. So before COVID-19, back in January, we were serving 53,000 people a month. We thought that was too many. And we know that most of the people we serve are families with children and households with senior adults. Both of those populations are really hurting right now. Kids are missing out on free school breakfast and school lunch meals. Seniors are cut off from meals at senior centers. And, you know, these are folks who are on the edge financially before and now are even more in a position where they can't afford adequate food and they're turning to us for help. In addition, as you all know, thousands of Rhode Islanders have recently lost work. So we have, 140,000 people applying for unemployment. So many people lost their jobs back in March. This month, they have run through their savings. They've run out of money for food, and they're turning to us for help too. So let me say a word about the amazing work that is happening at our member agencies, food pantries and meal programs. They've had to reinvent themselves. First of all, because of social distancing, they have to figure out how to serve people without having contact. So, instead of folks coming and picking and selecting the food that they want off of shelves, now food pantries have to bag food or box food so that people can just take it. Meal programs that used to serve a meal are now having to prepare meals to go. Overnight, that they've changed the work that they do, and they have gone to extraordinary lengths to make that all happen, while at the same time, they're seeing many, many more people than they were back in January. And that's because folks who never needed food assistance are in a position where they need help right now. And an example, at the Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center in Newport, they told us that whereas normally they would expect to serve 1,500 people a month, that's already a lot, 2,000 people showed up in the last 4 weeks. Obviously many, many of them new to needing food assistance. That's what we're seeing all across the state. We're doing our best to try to keep up with the high demand for food assistance. We are distributing about 1/3 more food than we normally would. So in a normal month, we distribute 1 million pounds of food. Now we're distributing 1.3 million pounds of food. In addition to that, we're working with Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency to distribute meals that we've received from FEMA. So we're doing that, and along with working with our usual network of food pantries and meal programs, now we're working with cities and towns that have emergency management agencies in each municipality. And each one has to figure out where the greatest need is in their community. So for example, in Providence, those FEMA meals are getting delivered to seniors at Providence Housing Authority. We don't want those seniors leaving their apartments. They have run through food that they had in their apartments. So now these meals are going directly to them. That's just an example of the work that's going on. So we've increased our normal distribution. We are distributing, in the end, it'll be about 180,000 FEMA meals in addition to the regular distribution. And then working with, all of our partners in state government just to make sure that all of the people who and families who are quarantined are also getting food delivered to them.